Good morning, America. How are you? On this episode of CPR Ford Garage, we are finally getting back on the 69 F100 project. I know. Yeah, finally. I don't know how much is going to happen in this episode because the shop is a wreck, which happens when you have two projects going on. Just a quick summary, it's a 69 F100 that had been abandoned in a field for about 15 years, I think it was. I got it running with the original 360 and drove it up here to Montana, and then proceeded to let it sit and then completely disassembled it. So if you like old Ford trucks, you'll probably like what I got going on. It is getting a built 460 big block Ford, and it is getting the Crown Vic independent front suspension cradle swap. So a lot of good things coming from that. It is a long-term project for sure. So on this episode, what we are doing is working on shortening the frame, the pickup frame, and I'll go through real quick what's changed here because plans have changed a little bit. Okay, you can see the shop is a total disaster because there's, about 3 vehicles worth of parts disassembled in here and stashed all over. This is Project Turdbird, if you're not familiar, my 88 Thunderbird. So this is the plan for today. This is coming down off of the jack stands. It's getting rolled outside. This bed, that cab are gonna get shoved over here. We're going to get that bed off of the 69 F100 frame so that we can shorten it, and that's going to get stuck outside somewhere so that we can get the chassis in here. But if you haven't watched my other videos, that bed is basically complete garbage. The sides are good. I'll probably try to save those just for the future. And this is the bed that will be going on it, which is a long bed being made to a short bed. The front has been shortened 16¼ inches. The rear has not been shortened yet. We still have to do that. And we have the front core support assembly for the Thunderbird. New one over there, old one here, parts, fenders everywhere. So the first thing we have to do, unfortunately, is a lot of cleaning and moving. for so much for you. Oh. Bed brace, harvested. Ooh, it's a little rusty right there. But the donor bed is missing them. So the bed seems real rusty until you need to cut something out of it and harvest it. Okay, 60 plus years of rust and grime is not your friend. So none of the bed bolts will come out. The front ones spin and the rest of them won't budge even with an impact. Yeah, this is for everybody who said not to cut this bed up or whatever. It is just straight up junk. Anyway, so I'll show you what to do with these bolts. Obviously be a little more careful than I was if you want to save the bed, but it doesn't matter for me. So I took the cutoff wheel on the grinder, cut an X in them just like you would a rivet head, and now I'll show you what we do. is just, that's perfect. Tell you what, if you ever feel like you need a gym membership, you can come on by and just push around some dead cars, even ones that aren't all the way put together. Holy crap. God, yep. Oh. You can see I still struggled. You can see I still struggled a little bit because the bolts still kind of had a little bit of the head on them, so they fought me coming off, but that was a real booger. So here we go, Vicky in the shop for the first time ever. The bed is going to remain outside. Those will end up coming inside so tweakers don't steal them, but the stuff in the bed is all junk now. It's basically my scrap bin. Hopefully the landlord doesn't get mad about that. All right, well, let's do a little work on the chassis. God, it feels good. Yep, see that other one? I scared it out. So this is going to end up being more of a vlog style episode because I spent about 4 hours cutting and grinding all of those bed bolts and fighting with rust and swearing and hammering and moving cars and cleaning up the shop. So I am not where I wanted to be, but my back is pretty much done. So I think I accomplished that. Everything, all the parts I'm keeping will be able to be inside the shop now. The only thing outside will be the old bed and basically my scrap bin. So that's good. But I think I'm going to call it for this because my back is letting me know that it is not happy and I better stop. So I'm gonna try to get all this stuff shuffled around. I'm sad that I didn't get to cutting and chopping the frame, but that's gonna be the next episode, and we have a leg up on doing that now. So the next episode, we'll be working on the 69 F100 chassis. So there you go. Everything I care about is inside. It's a disaster, but it's progress. What my goal here is to be able to roll the T-bird out when I'm working on Vickie, and be able to roll this chassis out, and the bed and cab really, so all of Vickie out when I'm working on the turd bird. So I got T-bird and 69 parts all intermixed, so it's a mess, but it's what you gotta do. Everything I care about is inside, so that's good. It's the realities of building 2 cars in a 2-car garage. Definitely, if you haven't, subscribe, like, share, all of that stuff. You are going to want to see where this 69 F100 build is going. I got all kinds of goodies for it. So next week is going to be shortening the frame, hopefully. So let me know what you think about that. Do you like a vlog style episode where I just show you what I'm working on and what I got done this time, or do you like the more complete, finished episodes that tells a story of a project segment from beginning to end? Because I lean towards the latter, but well, you guys are the customers, so let me know. If you're not here for the turd bird, you know, be here for the F100 content, because we are building a 69 F100 that's going to get a Crown Vic front end swap, which will lower it about 5 inches and give it large dual piston disc brakes, short and long arm independent suspension, rack and pinion steering. What else do we got? It's also going to get a pretty healthy 460 that I'm building, so check out my other episodes on that. If you haven't watched the 69 F100 or the 460 build episodes, I will put a card up here for the playlist on those. Good God, man. Minivan driver, no survivors. So that is all I have for this week. Let me know in the comments if you like a vlog style or if you like a more polished, finished episode. That's all I got this week. Thanks everybody for watching.